Hello, welcome to the first Crushing Sounds video article. This episode face reveal. Hello, I'm Chris, that's Michael from Crushing Sounds. This is a test run, really. Gonna hopefully do more of these video articles in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to speak throughout the rest of the video. So this is just a test run, see how it goes, test the waters, and I also anticipate the structure of this video being a little all over the place.
This is completely unscripted.
Yeah,
So all we've got is the lineup up on our television.
So yeah, by that we're doing Bloodstock because it's all nearly time for Bloodstock. It's our first time. We're very excited. So we're going to go through basically like I did with Download last year on the website. We're going to go through each day, go through the bands we want to see. So Michael, why are you excited for Bloodstock?
Why am I excited for Bloodstock? Well, we've never been before. That's probably the reason why we've gone Download twice.
And great time to download.
But our interests have got heavier over the years.
Yeah, and Download are going the other way, basically.
So we thought we'd try something new. We're driving up this year. It's going to be cool. It's just the two of us. There's no other people going. Fuck you, Johnny.
Screw you, Johnny. So yeah, weirdly enough, we shall start on the Thursday, not the Friday. We've only really got one recommendation. I mean, I'm sure they'll all be good. But Mike, you knew this band more than I do.
So on Thursday is basically party night. There's only 5 bands on the second stage. They come on later in the day. But there's a band called Wind Rose, and they are a power metal band inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien, specifically the dwarves in Lord of the Rings. So they're just a bunch of fun, really.
Yeah, it should be
just
nice.
Get pissed. There's a really brutal death metal band called the Infernal Sea playing. So.
And if you see us looking off in this direction, it's because we've got the lineup up here, so that's why. Right, we move on now to Friday. Which is where it kicks off. It starts off, we're not going that far down, you don't do my brother. It starts off a bit weak, not gonna lie. The first 2 bands on the main stage, I mean, Forever Still, I mean, I don't know what they're doing at Bloodstock. I mean, it's not my thing, each to their own, but I don't get it. But the first band that I want to see is on the Sophie Lancaster stage, and they're called Endeavour. Now, I have somewhat selfish reasons for this, because one of my lecturers at uni teaches me guitar. He's in a band called One Machine. The singer of that band is also the singer for Endeavour, and he's really, really good. I mean, it's brutal stuff with some really good singing, so I recommend them, really. Then the day kicks off on the main stage after, I mean, you might want to see Soilwork.
Alright, I mean, if you want to see Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth prat about it, not as good version of Cradle of Filth, you've got Defilement.
Devilment, you fool.
Defilement.
I thought it was Devilment.
It's Defilement.
Oh, it's like Devilment. Anyway, we'll find out. But after Soilwork,
in a row,
you've got probably what is gunning to be the highlight of the weekend, which is on the main stage, in a row, Decapitated, Testament, Blind Guardian, One of Earth. That's just going to be Decapitated. I mean, one of the best modern death metal bands on the planet. I mean, Anti-Cult was unbelievably good. Testament, again, new album is phenomenal.
Amazing thrash metal band.
And if you've read our articles online, you know like Crushing Sounds are hugely into Blind Guardian. You're simply one of the greatest bands of all time, and easily the best power metal band of all time.
It's the only UK show this year as well.
Yeah, which is a bit disappointing,
and
but
then
it should be good.
Headlining on a Marth.
And yeah, we've seen them once before at Download, and they killed it. So it's going to be great to see them at a headline show. Hopefully they'll have a massive set, and it'll be really good.
So, interesting predicament that I've got on Saturday. There's a really good band that I played with, representing Suffer No Fools, shameless plug. We played with a band called Bangover. Now, they didn't win those to the masses, but they were so good that they got offered a slot at Download. However, they clash with people on the main stage. But if you're at Download, check out Bangover. They're a really fucking good thrash metal band.
Before we move on to what's essentially main stage day, we also recommend on the Sophie Lancaster stage not doing anything. Abhorrent Decimation. They got a new album coming out soon. They're brutal. So go check them out.
There's also Red
Run. Basically, if you want Ailstorm at Bloodstock, but they're not there, just go see Red Run. They're basically Ailstorm, but not Ailstorm. So check that out. But the main stage today,
this
Saturday,
definitely more for me. There's Chris likes a lot of these bands here, but for me this is fucking amazing. Winter Phillip, our second on the main stage, and like brilliant black metal band. Havoc, one of the best modern thrash metal bands around. King 810.
I think they'll put on a fantastic show. If I mean, they're only controversial if you're an idiot, but I mean, there's nothing else like them, really. So, yeah, well, you'll either love it or you'll hate it.
And after that, you've got Annihilator, brilliant Canadian thrash, Municipal Waste, Party Thrash.
That's going to be mental.
Hate Breed, Destroy
everything.
Creator, amazing German thrash. There's a lot of thrash this year.
There's a hell of a lot.
And headlining, slightly controversially, is Ghost.
I mean, okay, I'm sure that everyone wanted, when people asked for black metal, this is not what they had in mind, but I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know about you, but I think they'll put on a fantastic show. I mean,
they have grown on me.
At the very least, you couldn't ask for 3 more different headliners, really. We've got thrash, we've got melodic death metal, and we've got traditional gothic metal, really. So I think it will be really, really good. So I look forward to that. But I appreciate that not everyone's cup of tea. But,
Sunday, moving on.
Moving on quickly now.
Because it's going on for a while. We're very split.
Yeah, this is Sunday is our all over the place day, really.
So I am at second on the main stage on Sunday is Venom Prison. Brilliant new death metal band. One of the incredible female vocalists who screams death metal, almost grindcore at points, which is really, really cool. And after that, this is what I'm excited for. The band Possessed, who have been on hiatus for many, many years, along with Death, one of the first ever death metal bands, and they've just released information that they're going to be writing a new album soon. So seeing Possessed at Bloodstock, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And he's not seeing them.
I'm a bit disappointed I'm missing Possessed. I don't really know their stuff, to be honest, but the reason I'm missing them is because on the Sophie Lancaster stage at the same time is a band called Wretched Soul. Now, I'm a huge supporter of this band. They are fantastic. I checked out their second album, which is their newest album, and they mix extreme metal, mostly some fast death metal, but they have elements of power metal in there as well. They'll go into a power metal chorus or some songs of full power metal. It's the whole package really, and they're really, really good. So definitely, if you don't fancy Possessed, go check out Wretched Soul, because I think they need support and they're amazing.
Whilst he's over there, I'm still at the main stage checking out Obituary.
I might go see Obituary if I've got time.
I've never been the biggest fan of Obituary, but their new album I thought was pretty good, even though it took me a while to like it. I still think it's a really good album, and I've heard they're fucking great live.
Yeah.
So, and they're one of the like classic death metal bands, so you can't really miss them.
A little bit of a lull. I don't really care for Brugira or Hell, but
by the way, he didn't say Gojira.
I said
we love Gojira, but Brugira is.
Brugiria, I don't know, but during Hell on the Sophie Lancaster stage is Oni, and I'm sure most of you know who Oni are. They've had a lot of press lately. Sometimes they go into that traditional whiny metalcore, but they have an electric xylophone. So there that is. But they're really creative guys, and I'm curious to see what they're like live, because I've heard about them for a long time. Weirdly, they used to be on the Saturday, and then they got moved for some reason.
Bloodstock tends to change things.
After that, seemingly a running thing with us is Skindred. Now, I thought by whatever force of nature, we keep running into this band. They play at almost every festival we've been to. I've been to one of their shows as well, where they're Crossfade Opening for them. That was amazing. You saw them as well.
I've seen them 3 times. Each time it's either been them appearing at a festival before a band I want to see, or I just like the Seal Panther, which is a bit strange.
Yeah.
I don't dislike them, but they're really not my thing.
Yeah, we were supposed to see the Hard Rock Hell, but we left. We left on 3 bar, but
not my thing.
So I don't really care for Arch Enemy, and that's because on the Sophie Lancaster stage I'll be seeing what's a band called Bosk. Definitely not for everyone. They are kind of shoegaze, avant-garde kind of thing, and by the way, Bosk, not to be confused with the bounty hunter from Star Wars. If you type Bosk into YouTube, that's all you'll see. But they are really, really creative, really great. Listen to their new album, just put it on and don't let anything distract you, just listen to the whole thing. It's brilliant. I'm curious to see how it works in a live sense, but I mean, that's why we're there. Having to leave a little bit early because, of course, headlining is Megadeth. I mean, we're both Megadeth fans. They're gunning on all cylinders right now after their fantastic latest album, Dystopia. They were killer at that one.
I have a bit of a problem because I like Megadeth. Don't get me wrong. However, after them on the Sophie stage, each day has a band playing after the headliner on the Sophie stage. We didn't mention on Friday it's Inquisition, Saturday it's Macabre, Sunday is Winter Sun. Now these bands are playing There's no other bands playing when these bands are on.
It'll be off
However,
10 minutes.
Winter Sun come on 10 minutes after Megadeth, and I am a huge Winter Sun fan, more than I am a Megadeth fan, and I don't want to be stuck in the Megadeth crowd and missing the opening of Winter Sun. So I will be hanging back at Megadeth and leave slightly early so I can get a good spot for Winter Sun. But they have not played in the UK for many, many years. Their album has just come out. It was highly anticipated. I may not rate it that highly. I think it's a pretty good album. It's not amazing, but to see Winter Sun live is unbelievable. So that's going to be really cool.
And their fans are nutters, as you can see. Michael, do you want to go over each day and, other than headliners, name your band of the day? I mean, no surprise for Friday, Blind Guardian.
Blind Guardian, Testament, Decapitated.
I said one.
I know, but they're all one after the other, so that's going to be amazing. Saturday is tough. There's a lot of bands on that main stage I want to see, but my one I'm most excited for, probably Winter Filler.
Well, I thought you were going to say Havoc.
No, I discovered Winter Filler a couple of years ago. Brilliant black metal band from like Shoreditch or something really random like that, but they're really fucking good.
I would say on that day, other than Ghost, probably King 810, really, because I'm just deadly curious to see what it's like, really.
Sunday, Winter Sun.
Winter Sun, fair enough. I'm Bosk for me on that day. Really looking forward to seeing Bosk. Hopefully you can hear us over this microphone.
Yeah.
Hopefully all of you are going to Bloodstock, and if you're not, why aren't you going to Bloodstock? Fuck you, Johnny. See you all. See you in the pit.
Get pissed. Have a laugh. It's fucking Bloodstock.
It is
very
Bloodstock.
excited first time.
Yeah.
So we'll see you soon.
Heavy metal. See you soon.